Hi, everybody. Hi. Welcome back. Let me know if you can hear me okay. I am struggling with a lot of technical difficulties. For first thing, I just want to get that out of the way. I am struggling with so many technical difficulties today. Um, okay, awesome. Hi, everybody. I'm Jules. This is Decisively Games. Welcome back, everybody. I have so much to talk to you guys about. I've been gone for forever, and yeah, I'm really glad to be back. I was dealing with some technical difficulties, so that's why it's a little late. We had a power outage, and I didn't think to double check to make sure that everything was okay. I always run tests before stream, and as I was running tests, I was like, "Oh, this is broken. This is broken. Oh, everything is broken. Great." So I had to fix everything, but I think I got it, and it's all good. Ah, thank you so much. So I don't. Okay, first thing, I did get affiliate, and I'm so excited, and I have no idea what's going on. I know that means a few things. I know that it means that I can get the subs now, which is crazy and awesome, and I didn't think I'd get here this quickly, and I love it. I love that we got here so quickly, and I couldn't have done it without all of you guys helping me get here. And I know that I need to put up notifications about the last person who subbed, and I haven't done that yet because I didn't think to. And then there's bits and stuff. Yeah, what? I don't even know. I have no idea what's going on. I do know that's a thing, and yeah, I like I said, I have no idea what's going on, but I'm doing my best. um, but yeah, I know that there's bits now and subs, and obviously I could always get donations before. But yes, I'm an affiliate. You helped me reach affiliate status on Twitch, and I really freaking appreciate you guys. I'm gonna do my best to keep up with notifications and stuff like that. Streamlabs seems to be extremely broken right now for me. So I'm not getting any actual notifications about when stuff happens. So I will let you know. I'm doing my best, guys. It's a struggle today for some reason. But I am doing what I can. And yes. I know that I have to add alert boxes to my different scenes and stuff. Later when I play Animal Crossing, there's usually stuff about who followed last and who donated last. And I think I have a thing for bits up there because I didn't realize that was an affiliate only thing, and I just had it there. I need to add the subscription notification up there as well, so that whenever you do subscribe, if you feel the need to, it'll show the latest subscriber on the scene and all of that good stuff. But yes, affiliate has been reached, which also means that I am going back to my once a week streams on Tuesdays starting at 10 a.m. Eastern time. So look for me every Tuesday at 10 a.m. I know I've been gone, and I have lots of stuff to talk to you guys about. But essentially, I got COVID. So did my mom. And I have been doing my best to heal, to just get better in general, right? It's been an absolute struggle, and I had no idea what was going on, essentially. I got hit with super fatigue and just sore throat, and then it morphed into just like really bad cough, where it was just like probably too much information, but like 24/7 mucus, just like drowning in it, and I was not great, and my voice is still kind of iffy. So we're just going to do our best today, essentially. I am feeling overall better. There are still bits of like fatigue and stuff and kind of a lingering like dry cough, but overall definitely better. Better enough to stream. I mean, I was going to stream today regardless cuz I've been gone for 2 freaking weeks and I hate it. But yeah, overall, I would say that I'm doing better. But yes, my mom and I both got COVID, so it was a struggle to take care of me, but also be helping like take care of her and all of that, and making sure that we were both doing okay, and monitoring things like our like fevers and blood oxygen levels and all of that shit. I appreciate that, Val. I won't push myself, but I wanted to be back so badly. I missed you guys. I missed hanging out with you guys. I feel like so much has happened like in the world essentially. So much has happened. Um and I have a ridiculous list of things to talk to you guys about. Also, when stuff happens throughout the week, I'll just enter it in my phone on my little list that I keep to talk to you guys about. So it's all in like chronological order. So we will get to shit for sure. But like, first of all, I wanted to talk about getting affiliate because I'm super proud and happy that I finally did it. And everyone here helped me do that. And then I wanted to talk about why I was gone for so long. But yeah, essentially, I was just trying to be super positive about it, and I was doing my best to not think about having COVID. I was just like, nah, it's not, it's just allergies. Nah, I'm fine. And then it got to the point where I was like, yeah, I'm sick. Yeah, it's COVID. It's definitely fucking COVID. Shit. But yeah, no, we're definitely better overall now. There's like some lingering symptoms in general, but yeah, I would say overall better. Let's see. I have not been playing Animal Crossing. I've been feeling kind of burnt out on it, and I haven't had a whole lot of like creativity in creating new things for it. So I haven't really been playing besides getting on, running to the kiosk to make sure that I don't mess up my like Nook Mile streak, and then seeing if anybody wants to leave, and nobody's wanted to leave because of course not. And also seeing like who's there for the day, because I still want to get my bug models and stuff done. So if Flick was there, I like made sure to give him the 3 bugs that he needs and all of that. I haven't even checked my in-game mail. Like I have done like nothing. Like nothing whatsoever. My mom, however, she got somebody to move out that she wanted to move out, Kitty. And when she went hunting, within 6 tickets, she found Sasha, the cute new like rabbit boy who's like adorable with like the ooh eyes. She found him within like 6 tickets, and I was super jealous. I don't need any more lazy boys, but I was super jelly, and now I can go visit him whenever I want. So I think that's great. I think she's gonna be getting rid of Marshall soon. She says that it's because I have him, and she can basically watch, or not watch him, but like visit him whenever she wants to. And then she also wants to get him on her HHP in her restaurant because she goes there every single day. So might have some more people joining her island eventually as well. But I'm still trying to get Sylvana to move out. I don't think, because she's the last in, I don't think she's going to ask to move out. So essentially, if I've decided if Shino asks to move out, then I will 100% tell her that she can, but it's temporary. Like it's temporary. Also, I have her amiibo, so if like I eventually get stuff that I want, and then I want to bring Shino back, I can bring her back at any time. Where like I did find her, and now she's on my island. I do have an amiibo of her, so unfortunately, Demon Deer might be going away for a little bit, if she asks anyway, and I'll try and get some sisterly villagers in there for recipes and stuff like that. And then I'm still missing like one of my last two of either Tasha or Bella joining my island, and then we'll get Demon Deer back, and it'll be good. But yeah, Sylvana needs to go, and if the only way to do that is to let Shino go first, so she's no longer the first one in. Yeah, yeah, I know, I know. I enjoy Nook hunting, like Nook Mile hunting, like island hopping. I enjoy that. I don't know why, because I have absolute shit luck, but I enjoy it. So I'm trying to do it like the natural way of doing it. So essentially, if Sylvana doesn't want to move out because she's the last one in, I need to make it so that she's not the last one in. So I'll let like Gino, for example, go temporarily. But then, Sylvana won't be the last one in, and then she'll want to leave. So it'll be fine. Let's see. I restarted watching Supernatural again. I've been having a lot of fun with that. I am currently in season 5. And I love it. Because now that we're in season 5, there's a lot of Cass and a lot of like shenanigans in that sort of realm. And if y'all know me at all, you know that I love Dean and Cass. And there are so many good moments, so many good moments in season 5. So I've been really enjoying that. I was watching a lot of that while I was ill. Also watching a lot of Lord of the Rings, because that's like my comfort movie. I'll just like continuously like restart it and like just start it back over, like 3 ends, and then I just started back over at 1. It's fine. I don't have a problem. It's fine. Also, I've been playing a lot more WoW recently. I've a new patch dropped for World of Warcraft, and I've been kind of doing things for that. Like there was a new appearance that came out for Blood Elves. Oh my goodness, Val, what are you doing with your life and your choices? What do you mean you haven't seen Lord of the Rings? Like, okay, I get that it seems like a monumental thing, especially if you're looking at extended versions and it's like 4 hours each movie, but I cannot accurately express how much I love those movies. Like, I need all of the tattoos of Lord of the Rings shit, like quotes and like freaking like his sword, and like it's so good. Like if you can't watch the extended editions, which I highly recommend over the regular editions, just put on the regular editions. And then once you like learn to love the movie, because I know you will, once you learn to love it, then like go back and watch the extended editions. It'll be fine. Like, trust me, Val, trust me. But yeah, there's a new like appearance for elves in World of Warcraft, and so I was working towards getting that on my like main blood elf character, my hunter, and it's something that I've wanted for a really, really long time. And now she finally looks like how I always envisioned her to look, which is fantastic. It is supremely nerdy shit. You want to hear something nerdier? Like It's like the peak nerd in my mind anyway, because it's like, yeah, I watch Lord of the Rings. Yeah, I want to learn how to speak Sindarin, like the Elvish language from Lord of the Rings. Yeah, so what? So what? I like it's so good though, and like it really holds up. Because all of the effects, or most of the effects are physical rather than CGI because wasn't like a huge thing back then. There is some, for sure, there is some, but like a lot of the stuff was like animatronic, or like for like the orcs and stuff, it was all like physical like makeup, and every single orc looked different because of that. Um, and the wardrobe is fantastic. The soundtrack is amazing. Yeah, practical effects hold up a lot better. If you are into like soundtracks and stuff like that, the soundtrack for all three movies is phenomenal. I constantly am listening to them in the background on Spotify, and if you want to just like ease into it, you could just like listen to a little bit of it and like kind of get the vibe. And I promise you, you will have a good time. And then we can talk about all the memes that revolve around Lord of the Rings. I've been having a lot of fun with that on Twitter recently, just like memeing Lord of the Rings. It's great. Um, let's see. There was a new Thor trailer, and I won't spoil it because I know some people don't watch trailers, but it's for the new Love and Thunder movie, and we got like a better look at it, and it looks awesome. We got a look at the main villain, and it looks awesome. Yeah, yeah, Val. It's so good. Like I don't like, if I pull it up right now on Spotify, it's pretty long, and it's freaking great. All right, like it's 3 hours. I didn't realize this. The very first one, like the complete recording of the soundtrack of Lord of the Rings for Fellowship, the first movie, is 3 hours long, and I love every minute of it. And I'll just constantly go like through all of them. And I think all of them are roughly 3 hours long. But it's such good background music. I don't know why. It just is. It just makes me happy. I don't know. Like there's a specific song, and I wish I could play it, but it's copyright, so I'm not going to. But there's a specific song that plays during a monologue in the first movie, where it's Bilbo, the concerning hobbits scene, and the music that plays behind that is directly triggered to serotonin in my brain. I have no idea why, but the second I start hearing those notes, I'm just like, oh, no, I'm good. Anything that was wrong is fine now. It was like a combo of a few pieces. Ooh, nice. That sounds amazing. I wish I could hear that. I love hearing like people doing like renditions of Lord of the Rings music as well. Um, but my goodness, is that trilogy amazing. I don't even really call it a trilogy. I just call it a movie because one one cannot simply watch the first movie and not watch the other two. Like it's a singular movie. It's just cut into three parts. And it's the best. It was all filmed at the exact same time, and it's amazing. Like trust me. Trust. Trust. Were you the one that told me to watch Mr. Robot? I still need to watch that, but if I watch that, will you try Lord of the Rings? Like, you need to. Trust me. Trust. Please. It's so good. Like, so. Okay, okay. Okay, good. Deal. Um, some of the acting is hilarious, but it's just like overall, I love it to pieces. So much. So much. Have you read the books or anything like that? Because there are some differences and stuff like that, but it doesn't make it like not as good, for sure. But Yes. Um, let's see. New Thor trailer looks awesome. Your brother did, yeah. I have read Lord of the Rings as like a whole, including The Hobbit, a lot. Including The Hobbit in German, because I was doing a project in college where I had to pick a book, read it in German, and then do like a book report in German. And because I know the story so well, I picked The Hobbit and I got like a German edition off of like Amazon. So, yeah. I've read those a lot. They're easier to digest. They are easier to digest when listening to audiobooks, if you would rather. Where did you send it, Val? Thanks, Badger. I appreciate it. I'm doing my best with the recovery, man. Doing my best. I know my mental health tanked during that. Oh, you added me on Twitter. Okay. Yes, I see it now. Ooh. I will have to take a look at that. I can't wait. I will totally take a look at that. Can I look at that on here? Is that like a thing I can do? Like they won't be mad? You can't DM me for some reason. That's stupid. I wonder if it's because I'm not following you. I am following you now. So there you go. But I will look at that. And how does that work on Twitch now? Like can you watch YouTube videos and stuff like that and not get striked? Or yeah, see, there you go. I followed you, so now you should be able to DM me anytime you want. But only if I talk over it. I mean, it might be worth it. Might be worth it. Maybe. Like constantly talk or show clips. Okay. I mean, I can talk a lot. Obviously, I'm on Twitch. Like that's the whole point. But let me keep going through my like list here, and then if I have time, my goal is to just like talk and catch up and all of that stuff. Still taking my breaks at 1, but listen to it later. It's worth it. Okay, I can do that too. But my goal is to just talk and catch up. Still take my break at 1, and then depending on how long I talk to you guys, I do want to get into Animal Crossing because there's some cool stuff happening that I've never done. It's not new content, but the wedding stuff is happening in June, and I've never done it. I have no idea how it works, so that could be fun to like watch and do and stuff like that. Speaking of fun stuff that I would like to stream, My Time at Sandrock came out, and I don't know if you guys are familiar, but My Time at Portia got a sequel. My Time at Portia is another sort of like Stardew-y type game that focuses more on crafting than farming, and it was a lot of fun. I played it on the Switch when it first released on Switch, and then it started getting all of these like problems where it would force shut down and I would be losing a lot of progress and all of that. So I gave up on it on the Switch. I need to restart a save on the PC because I do own it on PC, and get to the basically where I was at the in the Switch version. Basically get to a almost an ending to the game because I love that game. I really enjoyed it. I like that there's voice acting for all the different characters, and it is very Stardewy with like, oh, you can find somebody in town and you can marry them and you can have kids and you can have pets, and there's like a whole aspect of you running like a workshop and crafting things and stuff for the town and building things for the town to help better the town. And now there's a sequel. Now there's My Time at Sandrock, and it has a lot of what do you call it? Quality of life changes, and I'm really enjoying it. I think I have, if I pull up Steam, I have like 10 hours or something like that in the game so far. Hold on, I'm gonna look. Does it tell me? It's not tagging me, unfortunately. I think it's roughly 10 hours though, if I had to guess. And I've really been enjoying it. So I would like to probably play that at some point, or maybe just play Portia at some point. Even though it's kind of like an old game, I think people might be interested in it because the sequel just dropped. So there is that. Next, Kenobi came out. Like, that's how long I've been gone. Kenobi came out, and Kenobi's been like out for 3 weeks, I think, at this point. I am not caught up to the most recent episode, and I think there's another one either tonight or tomorrow. And I will catch up by the time next stream comes around. But oh my god, yes, Val. Kenobi is so freaking good. I love Ewan McGregor as Kenobi. Like, it's so good. Like, those are my favorite things about the prequel is him as Kenobi. I think he's fantastic. So you've seen it, so I can like talk about it, right? Because I have thoughts, and I love it so much. Like I said, I am an episode behind, if not two, if another one dropped today. Okay, we can talk about it. Great. So Ewan is amazing. The girl who plays little Leia is amazing. Carrie would have loved her. She is perfect. Absolutely perfect casting, honestly. New episode is tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, I'm behind one, and then I'll catch up, and then I'll watch the one that gets posted tomorrow. But Kenobi is so good. Also, I tried watching the prequels before Kenobi came out. I couldn't do it. I have a really hard time with the prequels. I just can't. I watched them when they first came out, and I watched them at some point between then and now. And I tried to like refamiliarize myself, but I couldn't get through it. She is super cute. Oh, she's age accurate. She turned 10 2 days ago. That's so cute. She does seem small, she does, but I love it because she's got like such a fierce attitude. So I love that she's this big and has a personality like this big. I love that. I think it's great. But I tried to watch the prequels and I failed miserably because I don't actually enjoy watching the prequels. I enjoyed Ewan as Kenobi and Hayden Christensen as Anakin, and that was basically it. So I struggled and I couldn't do it. So I really appreciated when the series started and it was like, hey, remember all of this stuff that happened? And I was like, no, this is great. I really appreciated that, like, previously on. It was fantastic. It was so good. And I'm like, wow, they actually make the prequels look good. Which, you know, if you like the prequels, that's totally fine. I can't watch them. I just can't. I tried. But it seems so good. And I'm so excited for the episode that I missed because I've heard a lot of people talking about it and I haven't been spoiled or anything. But it seems like that episode was like fucking awesome and I need to watch it for sure. Um, but you know, obviously, he's good as Kenobi. The little girl who plays Leia is fantastic. I also really love what's her name, Reva or something like that. I think she's a badass. I like her a whole lot. Um, Also, as a note, I haven't really seen a whole lot of Clone Wars, so I feel like I'm missing some stuff about who these characters are, but in general, I think it's amazing. Also, the cinematography is fantastic. Like, holy shit. Everything looks so good. I don't know how they do this shit for like TV shows. I mean, I guess it's Disney. They can afford whatever the fuck they want, but yeah. Yeah. I'm not super great with Star Wars lore unless it's A, brand new Star Wars lore, or B, like the original movie lore. Um yeah, I would assume that that would be the case too, Val. So, I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. I'm just like you know, the force, you know, like space planets that I recognize. I am not great with Star Wars lore, but I am absolutely loving the series. I think it's fantastic. Oh, and he's just so fucking good as Kenobi. My God, so good. I love it. I really love it. It's fantastic. I cannot say enough good things about it. Let's see. He did slip right back into the role. I thought I read somewhere that it took him a while to like feel his way back into getting that like cadence back in his voice and stuff like that. But it's like no time has passed at all. Like they had the like previously on thing in the first episode, and I swear to God, it's like he hasn't, like, obviously he's aged, but like he hasn't changed at all. Like it's the same person. Like he just stayed Obi-Wan the entire time and is just doing other things, and then he just pops right back into the role. It's insane. I'm obsessed with it. It's so good. Let's see. The next thing on my list, the freaking updated She-Hulk trailer. Have you guys seen it? It is up on Disney Plus. I guess they changed some stuff because Disney heard all the backlash to like the CGI. And I think they tweaked it a little bit. I haven't actually seen it. But like, feel free to tell me about it. Supposedly it's supposed to look better, because they heard everyone's reactions. Like, I liken it to like the Sonic movie, because when it first like was showing trailers and stuff, everyone was like, "Oh dear God, that looks terrible," and then they were like, "How about this?" And everyone was like, "Yeah, all right, that's fine." It seems like that kind of general reception, but I haven't seen it yet. It is only available on um, on Disney Plus's website when you try and like find She-Hulk stuff to like look at. And I think that's like June. I'm not sure when that comes out, if I'm going to be completely honest. I'm going to look that up because I'm curious. It's sometime soon, for sure. Yep. Oh, sorry. August 17th. Okay. But if you look at the trailer directly on Disney Plus's website, um, it's supposed to be better, essentially. They worked on the CGI of her being She-Hulk. I don't think she looks any like buffer or anything like that, but they worked on like the face, because the face and hair looked wonky in the first trailer. So I'm not super sure if it looks better. I haven't actually seen it in complete honesty. But I did make a note that there's an updated She-Hulk trailer. I was sick, okay? I was busy watching Lord of the Rings for like the 12th time this year. So I was just like making notes in my phone, but it just, brain fog is real with COVID. Like, I meant to watch it again, I just forgot. I'll watch it before next stream and then we can talk about it again, I promise. But yeah, apparently they changed the CGI where her face looks better in the She-Hulk form. I'm still looking forward to it. I think it'll be really good. It would be really cool if we got, because she's an attorney, if we got some Matt Murdock in there, and I don't know that that's going to happen, but that would be nice. I would really like that. That would be fantastic. Let's see. Next. Oh my god, okay. I don't know if anyone out there watching this has the same sort of feelings as I do about this man, but Bo Burnham is like a national treasure, in my opinion. I think he's fantastic. I have grown up watching him. Like, I was a kid on YouTube, and he was one of the first people that I found on YouTube because he was incredibly popular when YouTube first started to become a thing. And I adore him, and I think he's fantastic. And in saying that, I thought Inside was amazing. And it's been like on my like Spotify lists at the end of the year since it came out. Like, I can't stop listening to it. I don't know how long ago it came out, like a year. No, exactly a year. That's right, because everybody was celebrating that on Twitter. Like, oh, it's been a year since Inside came out, and I was like, oh my god, it's been a year. And I was obsessed with it when it first came out, and then I watched it again because I was like, oh, it's been a year. I'll watch it again. And then he came out with outtakes. He came out with like an hour-long video on YouTube of outtakes for Inside, and it had like a whole bunch of new songs in it, and it was amazing. And I've watched it so many times since it came out, so many times. And then my nephew messaged me right as soon as Inside came out, and I was talking about it on my personal Twitter, and I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing. I'm gonna need all of these songs like immediately. Like, sir, could you put all of these songs on Spotify, please and thank you? Oh my god, you need to. You should. If you are in my age demographic, or like around 30, you will super appreciate this. Also, it's just it's like a mirror into what it was like with the pandemic. And like, I don't know if you've seen the original one or not, but it was intense. Like, oh yeah, no, I felt exactly this way actually when the pandemic like first started, like 110%. You need to watch it. You need to. It's so good. The original is so good, and then you can watch the outtakes. The original is on Netflix, and then the outtakes are on YouTube. But like a week after the outtakes came out, he released the like album version of the outtakes and all of the songs and stuff like that, and then he released a deluxe album of like the original album and then all the outtakes and stuff like that, and like some of like the music that he put in there that doesn't have like words and stuff into it. And it's so good. It's so good. Like, one of the new songs is called 5 Years from the outtakes, and I already know, because I've been playing it on literal repeat for the past 3 days. That's going to be my #1 on Spotify Wrapped this year. It just is. And I realize that it's June. I just already can see the future. And it's going to be like, hey, you listened to this song 8 million times this year. Good job. And are you okay? But would highly recommend Inside, and then if you enjoy it, would highly recommend watching the outtakes as well. He's so goddamn creative. It's incredible. Like, how does somebody, like, how does his brain work? Like, I'm incredibly in awe and also extremely jealous of, like, his creative capacity. Like, how does his brain fucking work? I want to know, because I want to do that. I'm not saying, like, I want to, like, make, like, funny songs, but, like, I want to be that creative. Like, how the fuck does he do that? He's amazing. And it's so fucking good. It's so good. Would highly recommend. It gives, like, an insight to growing up on the internet, and then, you know, oh, you're ready to, like, be in the world now. Oh, no, can't. Fucking pandemic's happening. Sorry, tough shit. Time to be stuck inside 24/7. And it's incredibly good. Don't go into it thinking it's going to be like this big comedy show. There are funny bits, but it is an intense look at what it's like in the pandemic, while filtering through, like, with comedy and dark comedy and songs that have to do with both of those things. It's freaking great. And I apologize ahead of time if you have any songs stuck in your head for the next, like, year. All right. Moving on, I promise. There's I was talking last time I was on, I was talking about the CW upfronts and the different trailers that were shown, and we talked about the Winchesters trailer, the prequel to Supernatural. And at the time, I was also talking about Gotham Knights, and about how Misha was at the CW upfronts talking about Gotham Knights and being Harvey Dent in this new CW show. But at the time, there was no trailer, and since I've been gone, there has been a release of said Gotham Knights trailer. I have thoughts. I don't know how to, like, express them without sounding like an asshole. It doesn't look the best. It looks like classic CW kind of, like, garbage TV. And I mean that as nicely as possible. Like, I get that there are still some good shows on there. But in general, CW has, like, a lack of writing that I don't really mesh well with. I watched Supernatural for 15, 16 years, and there are a lot of issues with the writing that I have. And it looks... What is the word I'm looking for here? It looks teenagery, which I wasn't expecting, because I've read, like, graphic novels and stuff having to do with Gotham Knights, so I went into it thinking, oh, it's gonna be this thing. It's gonna be like this. It's gonna be like these graphic novels, and it's not. Like, it kind of is, but it's not. And seeing Misha playing somebody who's not Cass is gonna take some getting used to. Because that's a thing, and it's like he sounds like Cass still, and they have him in, like, a long coat. It's not a trench coat, but it looks like it could be, and it's like a black one, so it's like, nah, it's totally different. And I'm like, bitch, he is wearing a trench coat. Like, I'm sure he wanted to, like, branch out and not be in a trench coat, but, like, I just thought it was funny. I was like, I can't believe they got him in another trench coat. But I don't, like, I want to support him, but at the same time, it looks like garbage. So, like, I'm probably going to watch the first episode to see, like, how much he's in it. Probably not much. I'm going to assume it's based around the younger, like, mid-cast. Hi, Ask! Hi! Welcome back! We're just talking shit about Gotham Knights. How are you? How are you doing? I got affiliate, Ask. I did it. But yeah, Gotham Knights looks rough, but I still want to support him because he seems super excited about it. Thank you, thanks. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a whole bunch. I am more well for sure. My voice is still rough around the edges for sure. Um, I haven't been able to sing since I caught COVID. Not really. I can tell where I'm struggling with like breath control and like the power of it, and that's been really affecting my mental health because I used to sing for just essentially my mental health. Like I used to sing just to make myself feel better or like get my mind off of things, and I can't right now, like not as well as I have in the past anyway. So I'm doing what I can to try and like get it back to where it was. So I'm still taking care of it as much as possible. And today I still have my throat coat tea and all of that, and I'll have like lozenges and stuff later on if I am having a hard time. But yeah, I missed you guys. I missed you. I had to come back. You can't just help me get affiliate and I just disappeared. Like that was not my intention at all. It was just incredibly poor timing. But yes, if you've seen the trailer for Gotham Knights, please tell me what you think of it. Because I went in thinking it was going to be one thing and it's completely different. And I'm a little bit disappointed. And I don't want to have to watch some trash show just because an actor I adore in it is in it. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I mean, I'm going to watch the first episode the same way I'm going to watch the first episode of The Winchesters. But I highly doubt I'm going to watch more than that, to be completely honest. The Gotham Knights that I'm more excited about is the Gotham Knights video game. And it's supposed to come out October of this year. I know it got pushed back a couple times, but I'm more looking forward to the Gotham Knights video game than I am the TV show for sure. Let's see. There's a new Panic at the Disco song out. Viva Las Vengeance. Have you guys heard that? I'm enjoying it. Yeah. Yeah, we were talking about how the symptoms take a while. Yeah, it's just I guess I'm just impatient. Like I'm like, all right, like I'm done with most of the symptoms. If it could just fuck all the way off completely so I can get back to 100%, that would be great. I'm just way too impatient, I think. I'm like I want to be done now though. Like can I just be back to normal now? Thanks. But yes, there's a new Panic at the Disco song. I really like Brendan Urie's vocal quality because he has an incredible range that I really enjoy listening to. Also, sorry, I'm very anxious in general today. If I keep swaying back and forth and that's bothering you, I apologize. I'm doing my best to like not do that. I just keep noticing that I'm like turning the chair constantly. I apologize. That man can belt, absolutely. Have you heard his new song, Ask? Or their new song, Panic's new song? I guess they have a new CD coming out on the 19th, and I'm excited about it. I already put that shit on my calendar. Besides, like, the inside outtakes and Harry's last album, his, like, newest album, not his last album, newest album, it's just like one more thing to look forward to music wise because Miss Taylor Allison Swift hasn't released any damn remakes and I'm just waiting. Like I know a lot of people think that she's gonna release Speak Now next, and a lot of people think that she's gonna release 1989 next, and then some people are like, oh, maybe it's crazy and she'll just release Reputation and trick us all. And I'm like, honestly, at this point, I don't give a shit what she releases. I just need it to be a release. Please and thank you, Miss Swift, Dr. Swift. I apologize. I need something. Like, I don't care if it's a new album. I don't care like what. Like, I know she has some singles coming out for or a single coming out for that movie that where the crawdads sing or something like that. Where the crawdads lie. I don't know. Dr. Swift, yeah, she got her honorary doctorate degree. So, no. She got an honorary doctorate degree from NYU, so I don't know, I don't think you have to say that, but I love it. I love that she got an honorary doctorate degree, and I know she's super proud of it, so I love that. I watched her, like, commencement speech and all that shit. I love her, so I just thought it was great. So at any time I can bring it up, I'm like, oh, by the way, it's Doctor. I love that. Let's see. There was a new trailer for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and I am fucking stoked is an understatement, honestly. It showed off the new, like, legendaries, and I'm still leaning towards Violet over Scarlet, but I still want to find, like, the National Pokedex, like, once it gets closer to it releasing, and it releases on November 18th of this year. As it gets closer, we'll get, like, a look into the Pokedex, and we'll know these Pokemon are only found in Scarlet, and these Pokemon are only found in Violet. And I'm not talking about just the two legendaries, because obviously. I'm talking about, like, just base things. Like, for instance, Sword and Shield. The reason I got Shield was because Shield was the only place that you could get a Galarian Ponyta. And I was like, yeah, I fucking need the cotton candy unicorn. Thank you. I need this. Gonna have to go with Shield. Like, I didn't care about anything else. So I'm still leaning towards Violet, but I'm so excited for that to come out. It can't come out soon enough. They showed off some new Pokemon that look absolutely adorable. There's literally a little pig Pokemon that's called Lechonk. You still haven't found the Galarian Ponyta? Do you have Shield? I can tell you where it is. If you go to the pretty forest place, what is it, Glimwood or something like that? If you go there, it's like a random encounter, or not like a random, like, she can spawn in the grass. She's amazing. I tried so hard to get a shiny Galarian Ponyta. I love her so much, and I rode that stupid bike and had stupid eggs for the longest time, and it's just... Thank you, Esk. Goodness. I appreciate that. But yeah, no, regular Galarian Ponyta spawns in the grass in Glimwood Tangle. Or I think that's what it's called. It's like the pretty, like, day glow forest area. It's fantastic, and I want to live there in real life. But like, if you go there, you can absolutely find her. I was just trying to get a freaking shiny. If I still had the game, because I don't. I finished the game and I was like, I'm not gonna play this again, and I sold it back to GameStop. But I had so many extras because I was breeding a Galarian Ponyta with, like, a Japanese Ditto that I had gotten through trading, and I was trying so hard to get a freaking shiny, and I eventually just gave up because it never happened. I was like over 300 eggs at one point, and I think I got over that point, but I don't know what the exact number was. I gave up. So it's going to depend on what is available in what version for me to get Scarlet versus Violet. But essentially, there's three new Pokemon. Okay, I'm gonna put on my desktop real quick. Hopefully this works. I've been having so much trouble today. I like getting the physical version if I know, well, one, if I'm not sure if I'm gonna like it. I always get physical so I can always sell it back. Two, if I am confident that it doesn't have a lot of replayability. Or three, it's something I want to collect. So like, I have a physical copy of Breath of the Wild, and I plan on getting a physical copy of Breath of the Wild 2 when it does finally release next year, hopefully. And if there's a collector's edition of that, I am 1000% gonna want to get that. And I would always recommend physical, obviously, but there are certain things where it's like you just you're never gonna get rid of it. I have a digital copy of Animal Crossing, for instance, and a lot of other things because some things are only available digitally. But essentially, I get the not wanting to wait, trust me. I just get it off of like Amazon or something, and then hopefully it gets to my door the day that it releases, essentially. Because I will never make the mistake again. I ordered the new the new Story of Seasons, the new Harvest Moon game, from GameStop, and they shipped it the day that the game came out, and I waited like a week and a half, and I was like, I could have, if I bought it digitally, I could have been playing it already, and I was so mad. I'm never doing that again. It's not happening. No. Like, I will get it on Amazon, where it will be on my doorstep the day of, or I will get a digital copy. That's just, no. But I want to get a physical copy of Scarlet/Violet, depending on which version I end up getting. But I'm waiting to pre-order until I know exactly what the dex looks like and which Pokemon are in which place. But let's look real quick. These are the three new Pokemon. I know his name and I know this name. I don't think, oh, they do. Okay, so this is Palmy. Let me. It's so cute. I don't know what it is, but it's the absolute cutest. Oh no, Esk, I'm so sorry. Is anybody else having any sort of issues with that? Or is it just Esk? Because I know I've been having a fuck ton of issues today with everything because we had a power outage and I didn't think to like fix anything. Okay, it might just be on Esk's side then. Have you tried resetting it? Like restarting the stream, like closing it out and then coming back in? That might help. Oh noes. This is one of the new ones that was shown in the new trailer. Are you using like an app or anything, or are you on like a desktop version? Because if you're using an app, maybe like force close the app, restart your device, whatever it is, and then get back on, or maybe log in and out of your Wi-Fi. You're on your phone. Try logging in and out of your Wi-Fi. Like, get out of Wi-Fi, close out Wi-Fi, log back into Wi-Fi, maybe like 30 seconds later, and then restart the application. Sorry, I'm getting in my like inner tech nerd. I don't mind trying to help if I can. But there were 3 new Pokemon that were shown in the new trailer that launched for Scarlet and Violet, and they're all friggin' adorable. The first one is Pawmi, and it looks like it's electric type from what we see. I don't know if it's electric what and if it evolves at all, but it's adorable. Like look at that face. It's so cute. And then we've got Lechonk. That's his actual name. I freaked out. I was like, oh, who's the cute pink Pokemon? And then it shows it in battle, and its name is Lechonk. And I'm like, I need him. He's adorable. I want like a plushie, and I'll put it back here where Grogu used to be. my cat will share. It'll be fine. But I'm obsessed. He's so cute. And then we've got Smoliv, SMOL live. I'm just. Not only do we have a freaking Pokemon with Chonk in its name, but we have a Pokemon with Small in its name. He looks so nervous. Look at his little face. He's so nervous. Like, why would I ever want to fight him? He's so cute. Like, he's so cute. I'm so excited for this new generation, though. Like, my goodness. It's gonna be great. I can't wait. In, like, all honesty, I cannot wait. Let's see. What else is on my list? Our flag means death. Finally got renewed. Finally. On the 1st of June for Pride. I loved that so much. People were like, oh, it's like rainbow marketing. And I'm like, no. You don't understand. Like, they're allowed. I thought it was an absolute gift. Val 100% would recommend. I love that show so much, and you get into it like right the fuck away. It's so good. But yeah, no, it finally got renewed. So that's great. I was really worried for a bit there because I think it's been a bit since it first released, and I was getting kind of worried. I was like, oh no, what's gonna happen? Like, it can't just stop like that. Yeah, there are so many shows right now. I do agree with that, and there's more coming. Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate you. Whip. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. I don't have notifications turned on this scene, but I appreciate you and I see you and I really, really, really appreciate your follow. Our flag means gay. Absolutely, Esk. Absolutely. I can't wait for the new season. Like, is it now? Can it be now? Thanks. I know it hasn't been out that long. I don't care. I'm tired of waiting. Like, they can't just end it like that and not expect me to be driven crazy. Thank you. What else? Multiverse is finally coming to Disney Plus on June 22nd. So, I don't know. I can't do math, but it's like 2 weeks roughly away right now, and I'm super excited because I still haven't seen it, and I have to show like my girl Wanda some support. It is coming on the 22nd. I'm so excited. It does seem soon. I agree. I feel like it's been out for forever because I haven't seen it, so I feel like it's been a really long time. But also, I don't know. I'm very glad. You just saw it a few weeks ago. Yeah, I don't know. I heard about it and I put it on my list, and I'm very excited because again, I still haven't seen it. I literally have a Scarlet Witch Funko on my desk. Like, I love her. I also have an Agatha Funko. But I adore Wanda, and I have absolutely loved Wanda since Ultron came out, even though it wasn't the best movie because she was in it. I love that movie. Um, yeah, no, I know Val. Like she's one of my favorites. Like how could I not? And like I have gotten semi spoiled on certain things. I got spoiled on the after credits scene because I saw it on Twitter after not being on Twitter for like an entire week trying to avoid spoilers. And then it was like, oh, by the way, here's the after credits scene. Enjoy. And I'm like, okay. So I got spoiled on that, but I didn't get spoiled on the rest of the movie, which I'm very glad about. Oh, if you want to talk about freaking hyper fixating, man. Um, we were just talking about how I can't stop watching Lord of the Rings. Every time I have like a minor inconvenience, I'm like, you know what will fix this? Elves. Elves and hobbits. Elves and hobbits will fix this situation. Guess I should start back over Fellowship, even though it's a 4 hour long first movie, and all the other ones are 4 hours, and it's gonna take me a whole day. But fuck it, I don't care. I speaking of Daredevil, I did read those fics that you sent me. They're so good. They're so good. Um, what was the one that I liked the best? Hold on, I'm gonna look up the name real quick. Game Grumps for sure. Yeah, I'm looking up the name real quick. I really liked Thorns for Flowers. That was my favorite one out of the ones that you sent me. I mean, if you have more, feel free to send them my way. Even if they're not like general fanfics. I don't mind shippy fanfics, even if I don't ship the couple or whatever. Um, Send me everything. I love reading. Like, give me all of the good fanfics. Like, I need them. If you have any like our flag means death fanfics, I've been trying to like get into that more. Um, uh, Send them to me. Yeah, any fanfics, honestly, any of them, except the ones that I mentioned. I don't like major character death in fanfics because if it like I mentioned to Esk in an Instagram message, I was like, I like my hurt with some comfort. Like if you're gonna punch me in the face, at least give me an ice pack afterwards. Like like I need like some semblance of like goodness to like be left off with. Like don't just kill like one of my favorite characters and be like at the end like bitch, no, absolutely not. Let's see. Trying to think about what else is on my list. Really looking forward to Multiverse for sure. The Boys, the new season of The Boys came out with the first 3 episodes that are out. And then starting this Friday, it's just one episode after that. I mean, I'm fine with angst. I am 1,000% fine with angst. When I was writing fanfics, that's a majority of what I was writing. Oh, Val, we need to talk about The Boys. Oh my God. Can you fucking believe this season? I'm trying not to spoil it because I know people haven't seen it. But can you fucking believe this season? If you have seen it, tell me, and then I'll know that it's fine to spoil shit because I need to talk about stuff. It's fucking wild. Oh my God. I watched all 3 episodes in one fucking night. I went to bed thinking like, "Oh, it's fine. I'll just watch like one episode. Maybe I'll get through the whole thing." Oh, you have it? Okay, so no spoilers whatsoever. None. But like I went to bed and I put it on thinking, "Oh, I'll listen to it while I write before bed." And then I'll stop it and then I'll fall asleep. I could not stop watching at all. I was like waiting for Jensen to show up as Soldier Boy, which isn't a spoiler. And because he didn't, I was like, I have to watch more. I have to watch more. I have to watch more. And then he popped up and I was like, I need to watch more. Oh my God. I didn't have that same self-control, Val. Like, I needed to watch it all at once. I could not stop at all. At all. It was so good. I did. Also, Val, if you love The Boys, Butcher, the guy who plays Butcher, Carl Urban, is in Lord of the Rings. Now you have to see it. Although you're gonna think that he says the C word every single time, 10 seconds, and he doesn't in Lord of the Rings. But like, it's great. Yes, he plays Éomer. Hold on, I'm gonna type it in chat. If you Google Éomer in like the image like search or whatever, you'll see what he looks like in that show or in those movies. And it has completely ruined me because I think he's gonna like cuss in Lord of the Rings and he doesn't. And then you watch The Boys and it's like, oh, it's like every other word. But yeah, no, he plays Éomer in the second and third movie, and you should watch it. I'm just gonna continue. This is basically a stream of me trying to convince Val to watch Lord of the Rings, and I have no problems with this. Yeah, every 2 words as Butcher for sure. Every 2 words. So going back and forth between The Boys and Lord of the Rings, it's like whiplash because he's very chivalrous and stuff in Lord of the Rings. He's a writer of Rohan, and he's amazing. I love Éomer. I think he's amazing. But seeing him in I didn't see Aaron Box. Sorry, I'm going back through chats. I didn't see Aaron Box. I saw a small clip of it. I heard about Creator Clash and I didn't know what it was until after it had already happened. I was like, oh, it was like a boxing match. I felt bad. I don't want to see my baby Aaron get hurt. Like, I felt bad. It felt like watching my brother get punched in the face, and I was like, no. But yeah, Val, if you like Butcher, he's in Lord of the Rings in the second and third movie. He's in Two Towers and Return of the King. What else? There's a new Corpse song. Have you guys heard that? It makes me happy, but also very sad. Yeah, same. I don't go places anymore because of that, and I still caught it. So I mean, apparently that didn't work out very well. But Corpse's new song. You don't like boxing that much. I used to be really into not just boxing, but like MMA, and I just kind of fell out of it. I don't dislike it. I agree with that, Esk. I do. But it was also hard for me to see them being hurt regardless. I was like, oh, I love these people, and it just makes me sad that they're getting hurt. Like, I know it's for a good cause. I know that. But I was just like, no. It hurt my soul. Because Aaron is such a good dude, you know? I don't know. I very much support them in what they chose to do, but I had a really hard time watching it in general. But yes, back to my list. Corpse brought out a new song, and it's really good. It's really emotional in general. I think lyrically, it's probably one of his best ones. But I still really like it. It's hard to listen to on repeat because of that, but it's still freaking amazing. It's still great. I saw on his Instagram that he said that he wanted to post this and that he has some more fun stuff as like the summer continues and stuff like that. But that he wanted to post this one first. I really like it. I think it's really good. It's already in my like Spotify playlists and stuff like that. Let's see. I have been playing more Stardew recently. I have been trying to complete, still been trying to complete my Joja save. Um, Essentially, I am now like one upgrade away, and I'm almost into fall. It's like the last couple days of summer in year one, and I only have one more upgrade to do at Joja, and I'm really excited about finishing it and getting the achievement on Steam, and then probably never playing that save again because it makes me feel dirty. But I have been working on that a little bit more. I think the last upgrade is 40,000, and I have like 13,000 and something towards that 40,000. So I'm gonna get it done before year one is over, and I'm really excited about that. I think it's gonna be great. And then as soon as that happens, I'll probably start playing Stardew more on here again because I miss it and it's chill and I love it. And I want to do my completionist save. I want to finally get 100%. I want to finally get, you know, the return scepter and the golden clock and all of that. And, you know, I've never done that before on any of my saves, and I want to. That's why I have the completionist save, essentially. Get all of the achievements in like Junimo Kart and Legend of the Prairie King and stuff like that. There's a lot. There's a lot going on. But I'm looking forward to it and all of that. I'm looking forward to playing it again on stream. I felt like it was kind of boring, or it must have been kind of boring for you guys to watch me constantly be looking for like weeds and harvestables and forageables rather, to be making tea saplings and stuff so I can make all this money for the Joja run that I don't even really care about. Like I wasn't really talking to somebody or talking to the townsfolk and getting up relationships or anything like that. I just was trying to go through it as fast as possible, get it done so I can get the achievement and then like move on. So we're almost at that point. And eventually, I'll still have the save file, but I'll just be able to work on my completionist playthrough and we can do all the end game stuff. And you know, if there's ever a time that you know, the creator Eric decides to put out another update, then I will have this big awesome farm to, you know, look at everything with. So I don't know. I'm really excited to have like a absolutely completely done farm. Like done. I want to make sure that it's pretty. Number one, like I like making my farms pretty. Um, I know he's creating another game, Val. We have no idea when Haunted Chocolatier is coming out, though. But that doesn't mean that he isn't also interested in still updating Stardew. I wouldn't think, anyway. But even if he never updates Stardew, I still adore it. And there's still an absolute fuck ton of content to do. Okay, so is today is okay. So is today the stream where I'm gonna be going through everything and talking about Lord of the Rings the entire time? Because I'm totally fine with that. Like, is today's stream of making sure that Esk and Val leave from this stream wanting to watch Lord of the Rings? Is that the goal of today's stream? Because we can work that out. I'm just throwing that out there. But like esque with your art and all of that. I would highly recommend it. You don't want Val to be alone. I mean, I get it. It seems like um I feel like it's a big task to ask somebody to watch that, because I understand that it's long and it seems almost insurmountable. But trust me, it is one of the best movies ever made. There's a reason why I got a butt ton of Oscars and all of that. The acting is really good. There are some memeable moments for sure, but like it was all filmed at the exact same time. The score is amazing. The cinematography is absolutely fantastic. Um, I just, it's so good. I can't talk enough about it. Like the characters are all so freaking good. Like, I think I saw like the other day people were talking about like Hot Girl Summer's coming up, and I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm good staying home. And then somebody was like, nah, we're not gonna do Hot Girl Summer this summer. We're doing Hobbit Girl Summer. And I was like, oh fuck yeah. Stay home, eat food, maybe do some gardening, tell people to go away. That's basically what I'm okay with, essentially. But yeah. I think the last thing on here to talk about, yeah, Hobbit Girl Summer, I'm down. I'm totally down. You would understand that reference if you guys watched the movies. just do it for me. Just have it on in the background. You'll get addicted to it. It's fine. But let's see. The last thing I have on my list here is that um, Ms. Marvel is coming out tomorrow on Disney Plus. There's so many shows to watch. Like, I have to catch up on Kenobi. I still have to. They do eat so many meals. It's true. No. Did he really? I'm so jealous. I'm never gonna do that because I can only imagine how long that plane ride is. I could never. I'm terrified. Terrified of planes. But that is, and still will probably always be, a huge goal of mine, is to go to New Zealand and be like, this is where they filmed those movies. And I know that the Hobbit holes are still there because they're like physical places that they built. Yeah. Yeah, Badger, me too. I prefer Lord of the Rings over The Hobbit, but I do love The Hobbit. I have so many copies of The Hobbit, it's ridiculous. If you were here earlier, I have a German copy of The Hobbit. Wow, Val. I'm very, very, very jealous. I bet it was amazing. I would probably just burst into tears, be like, oh my god, it's real. And then I would never come back. I would just live in a hobbit hole the rest of my days and be totally content. Like, no, I live here now. No, you're not making me leave. I live here now. This is my life now. Oh, I can only imagine. Yeah, they filmed all three movies, like I mentioned, all at the same time, and it was all done on location across New Zealand, and it was amazing. No problem, Val. No problem. But back to Ms. Marvel coming out. I think it looks good. I think a lot of people are giving shit for it that shouldn't necessarily be giving shit. I feel like it should people should watch it before they start hating on it already. And like, so what if her powers got changed? Like, who gives a shit? Like, if it's an enjoyable, fun thing to watch that is Marvel related, like, who cares? Like, who cares? Not everything has to be entirely based upon, like the comics that were presented. Like, it's fine. As long as it's still an enjoyable show and the acting is good and the writing is good, like, who cares? I'm still excited about it. I think the lead girl, the lead woman, is amazing. From watching the trailers, it looks very coming of age and just joyful in general. And I love that actress is a giant fucking Marvel nerd like me. I love that. And she's like I saw this interview where she was talking about nerding out over Robert Downey Jr. and nerding out about, knowing Brie Larson now, even though like she grew up having like posters of Captain Marvel in her bedroom and stuff like that. So I love when giant nerds of Marvel get jobs at Marvel. I love that shit. That's my favorite. I think Tom Holland was the same way. Wasn't he like Spider-Man as a kid for Halloween and then grew up to be fucking Spider-Man? Like, come on, that's amazing. Yeah, ask me too. Like I don't know that I can act, but like fucking Marvel. If you're watching this, Marvel, my random stream, Marvel hire me. Fucking do it. I'll be your fucking continuity editor. Let me do it. Like there's so many plot holes and stuff. Like I will figure it out. I will figure it out and I will help you guys keep track. Like I remember when um uh Endgame and Infinity War came out. I was like, but this doesn't make sense with this, and this doesn't make sense with this. And I was just like, Marvel, hire me. Please, I'm begging you. That would be a fucking dream. Absolutely a dream. Even if I was just their continuity editor and I never got to be on set. It's fine. It's fine. I don't know. That's just me. Um, but I think that might be everything I have to talk about. Unless anyone wants to bring up anything they would like to talk about, because it's been 2 freaking weeks since I've been back. Um, I can't believe that I already have freaking I'm open to wherever they want to put me. Basically, yeah. Um, essentially, I'm super excited that I got affiliate. I don't 1,000% know what that means. Besides the ability that one, I have ads now. Two, I can get subs now and bits, and I think that's it. Also, I think more streams are saved on my page now as VODs. I really want to get into video editing so that I can post stuff on YouTube. I want to get more into posting stuff on YouTube and not just streaming. I need to figure out how to do that, and I don't know how currently. It seems like such like a big task to undertake, and but I really want to. Ooh, I would love to hear about it, Ask. Absolutely would love. I don't know if you were here earlier, but I did restart my rewatch of Supernatural, so I picked up where I left off, and I'm currently in season 5, and it's amazing. You're redoing her design. I get it. I get it. When I write, if I read it back over, I always want to like fix something, change wordings here and there, redo certain paragraphs and stuff like that. Like you're your own worst critic. Like it's gonna be an issue essentially. If you look at it again, you're like, oh no, I can fix this, I can fix that. I want to do this differently. I'm sure it's good. But yeah, I really want to get into like video editing and stuff like that. And I still have all of my streams, so I could post them all after like cutting out certain things. I could post them all once I learn video editing. I just need to learn video editing so I know what the fuck I'm doing. Um, and also get video editing software because I know that that's an issue too. Because I know there are free softwares out there, but I know they're not as good as paid softwares. So we'll see. But once I am able to put it onto YouTube, then I won't have to have it on my computer anymore. Essentially, I'm saving it so that when I start uploading, I have a whole backlog of stuff that people can go back and look at. But yeah, I think we're just gonna take it easy for today, and I'm thinking of popping on to Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing, as it is June now, there is a lot of stuff to catch and all of that. I actually made a new list, like I do. I still have the Queen Alexandra's bird wing that I still need. I only have one of those. DaVinci Resolve is really super good. Is that video editing software? DaVinci Resolve? I'm gonna put that in my phone right now. Hold on. DaVinci Resolve. Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So much. But essentially it's my goal to basically do both. Like, people that I, grew up idolizing and dreaming I could be like and thinking I never could. Like, I have built this channel from the ground up and I have worked so fucking hard to get it to where it is. And I know I have a really long way to go. But I want to do so much more. I want to do so much more. I want to be like these people that I grew up watching and grew up being like, I wish I could do that because I know I can. Like, if me getting to affiliate says anything, it says I know I can do this. So essentially it was a start on Twitch, and essentially I want to branch out and also be on YouTube. One, because Twitch doesn't have the like solidarity clause anymore, or whatever they call it, where you can only stream on their website if you are an affiliate or if you're a partner. Exclusivity clause, I think is what it's called. You can stream on both, so I could be streaming on both platforms at the exact same time. I want to put out like short little videos. I can even do like vlogs or like cat videos and shit like that. Like, I want to do more for sure. I want to be like, all these YouTubers that I really look up to and all of that. And I want to get there, and to get there I need to do some like video editing shit. And now that I know a place to start, I'm definitely going to look at that. And I have all of these backlogs of videos that I can start posting, and numbering and stuff like that, because that's a huge pet peeve of mine when YouTubers and stuff will post like series where it's like Animal Crossing #1, Animal Crossing #2, but they won't do that. They won't put numbers on them. It'll just have like a title, like today I did this in Animal Crossing. Today I did like another villager's house in Animal Crossing. Welcome back, Val. I'm just talking about my need to get into video editing so I can branch out more and do things on YouTube's as well, because I have an entire backlog of all of this content that I've been doing for the past, like, Jesus, has it been 4 months already? I started streaming on February 2nd of 2022. So it's been a bit, and I have all of my streams saved and all of that. So like, if it's not up on my Twitch anymore, it doesn't really matter, because I have a save file of it, and I could go in, I could take out like breaks, I could edit it up a little bit, maybe chop it into a few videos so that the videos aren't like super long or anything like that, maybe like 2-hour videos. But yeah, I want to get into it. And yeah, it's a huge pet peeve of mine. I hate when I'm trying to like follow a series and because they don't have it in like a playlist or they don't have it numbered, I get really lost about what comes next and I don't want to miss anything. So that really bugs me. So I want to make sure that I have everything numbered because one of the biggest tips that I saw from Pokimane, because I watch her channel a lot and I really look up to her as a creator. She said make a channel that you yourself would want to watch. So I'm doing that here, but I would also love to do that on YouTube and be able to do like both simultaneously and stream like multi-stream on each platform every time I go live, and then between lives be able to like push out videos and stuff like that and be like, hey, if you missed the stream, here's these few videos on my channel and you can go back and watch them at your leisure and comment and sub and all that good stuff. And I want to, man. I want to real bad. I want to get into it. Like there's no time like now, essentially. So I want to take the time now, like between streams, to teach myself how to do the video editing and all of that good stuff. It seems like it. It seems like I've never done it before, but that doesn't mean that I can't do it. I also know that my sister does or has done video editing for a job for like news stations and stuff like that. So I guess if I have any questions, I could always go to her to do it for like help or anything like that, like for like logistical things. And you're bad at it, but it's fun. Yeah, essentially, I know that I'm not going to be perfect starting out, but I still want to create a product that I'm proud of at the time. And I know that I will develop a skill in it and I will get better over time. But yeah, Esk mentioned that DaVinci Resolve is what I'm hearing. But I still want to be proud of the individual product at the time. And I know that I will get better skill set and all of that. And eventually it'll get better and better and I'll be more and more proud of everything I put out. But I don't want to like start not being proud of what I put out. So I want to put some effort into like learning things and watching videos and reading things about how to do these things. And yeah, I want to real bad. So that's my goal for like the rest of the year, essentially. And that's a ridiculous notion. It's June. But like I want to start teaching myself stuff because like I taught. Yeah, exactly. I can fucking do it. If I can do this, I feel like I can do anything. Like I made it to affiliate, I did this all myself. And I taught myself all of this stuff and taught myself how to add my capture card and all of this stuff. And obviously my dad streams and I was able to get a lot of helpful advice from him in setting all this stuff up. But I also taught myself a whole lot of things and like, oh, how do I do this? And then Googling it and watching a YouTube video and following the YouTube video and all of that. And I want to get better and better. YouTube tutorials are incredible. I'm definitely one of those people who learns better by seeing rather than by reading, like watching somebody do something and then I'll replay it and then I'll do it along with them. So I maintain that knowledge a little bit better. But like if I can teach myself how to play the uke, if I can teach myself how to stream intelligently and be able to fix problems and all of that, like how I was doing this morning, I feel like I can teach myself video editing. And if I'm using free software at first, I have to start somewhere. So when I do get it figured out, you guys will be the first ones to know for sure. but I think that about does it for my my like list of things to talk about essentially. Um I have not been great, but I'm really glad to be back. I haven't been great mentally because I've been struggling with a lot of things because of being sick. But I missed you guys and I wanted to come back.